Hi everyone, this is Mr. Aslan and I'm back with another video. In this video, we are going to discuss about Shiba Inu token and why is it that it is actually not showing us any good price action in the late coming days, and is this token dead? So a lot of people have been speculating that Shiba Inu is not going anywhere and nothing is happening with it. So it is going to be something of a, what you can say, a coin which would just remain as it is for a very long duration of time and then probably drop down to zero. This is the kind of information that's running out with a lot of people out there because they have not seen any significant price action. The first and foremost, before I go ahead and start the video, the same old disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor, or neither is this any financial advice. This is just my views, and please do your own research before you put your hard earned money into any of the token in the crypto space. So, having said that, coming down to the price that I see with Shiba Inu today, it's up by 2.151%. That is, yes, usually because of the rewards that have been come up, and people are happy to see those rewards. So that has probably triggered some kind of an uptrend, is what I personally believe, because that's the catalyst that would have triggered a few more people to get into Shiba Inu coin. And you see that it's around 6595. They call it Satoshi units, or I preferably you want to keep it at 5 zeros and 6595 dollars. That's the price we are seeing it. However, the volume, we see that there is a downtrend. As compared to the previous 24 hours, we see that there is a decrease in 8.32%. This ideally means that the number of people who are interested to get into Shiba on a daily basis has reduced from previous day, and probably a few of them have reduced. Okay, and most of it, you can see that there was a big huge sell that happened on yesterday, wherein there was a big dump of all the coins, which resulted in a massive price crash. And after which we did pick up the dip, and the community is strong. The Shibami is really strong. That's where we see that the price actually balanced out, and we are at a good support level right now. Currently, yes, we are strongly rising, but expect another fall that might happen, basically because people are looking for cashing out on profit. There are few important things which I would like to go through with Shiba Inu and why I feel Shiba Inu is still a good coin, and it is something that is waiting in the background. It's like a black horse, right? So it's like a dark horse, I would say, not a black horse. I'm sorry. So it's like it's in the shadows right now. So once the shadows clear out and we see what it is actually doing in the background, that is when it is subject to explode. This is my personal opinion, and this is not based out of any random speculation. It is based out of facts. What are those facts? We will go ahead and see them in the video. So please do stick on to the end of the video, watch through from the beginning till the end, so that we can run through each and every fact and the pointers that I would like to put across to say why Shiba Inu still has a lot of potential, and why is it that if you are invested already, you should hold Shiba Inu coins without selling them right now, or if you are a new person who is planning to get into Shiba Inu, if you are having confusions basis the other news that is going on around the price change and no much thing happening with Shiba Inu coin, this is the video that you will have to watch. Please do comment your views below on what you feel after watching this entire video, and if you have any of your opinions to share, you feel free to do so as well. Having said that, going forward, the first and foremost thing that I would really love to share with everyone is the rewards. I'm sorry. We have got the rewards, and we have got almost another 14 odd million tokens of Ryushi this week as well. So this is like a 2 weeks reward if I'm not wrong. It's not specific to 1 week. And who doesn't love free income? Now you see that it's actually good. Just because you're holding your ship tokens, you're able to get three different types of rewards. One is your wrapped Ethereum, the one is your Bone, which is the governance coin in the Shibarium ecospace, and the other one is Ryoshi's Vision, which is again a new token. I have also reviewed this token and probably put in my views. Please do go ahead and check that video out, and let me know your in the comment section below on how you feel about Ryoshi token. And I've also given you certain insights on why you should purchase this token, or probably why you can look into the token as a potential investment. That's something that you can also look forward for. Having said that, let me jump over to Twitter, and I'll go down to Satoshi's tweets. The last tweet that we have got is on September 8th, stating that there was a huge whale who has bought almost $1.5 million worth of Shiba Inu coin. Now, the first question that I would like to pose over here is, why would a person invest $1.5 million? Now, it may be a person, it might be an institution as well. Remember, Shiba Inu is also listed in the Coinbase institution platform, where big investors who are potentially having options of around 1 million or so is the minimum, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's the minimum purchase that they will have to do. Those are the kind of potential investors that will be able to purchase Shiba Inu on Coinbase right now. And apart from that, for retail investors, yes, people who are part of the Coinbase Pro platform, you will be able to purchase it. Now, just think of it. That's on September 8th, and today is just 14th. It's around 6 to 7 days duration. Why would a person who is, oh, where we see that there is no potential for the coin, if all the other people are saying out there, would invest almost 1.5 million US dollars unless and until he or the institution or any other team as such, I mean, probably it may be anyone, so or the person in place who has invested, or the investor I would call, would see that there is some potential and they would go ahead and put this much amount of money. See, it's a world which is driven by certain information which is only available to those privileged few, where certain inside informations will only be given to those potential investors who can invest big. Now, a normal investor like me and anyone else who is watching this video will not have almost 1.5 to $2 million to go ahead and invest in a single token right now. Correct? That's the way we are looking at. We are holding very small bags as compared to these people who are ready to invest in such high numbers. So think of it, that's the first checkpoint which rings bells in my head as well, thinking that why would someone invest in a coin which has not seen much of price action, which has been consolidating and remaining in the same price, which has also seen certain massive sell-offs in the late last 2 to 3 weeks. Why would someone go ahead and invest so much of amount right now? That's the first point or the checklist that we would have to think over if you still feel Shiba Inu is a wrong coin. The second thing that I would like to quote over here is, in terms of one more one more tweet, I'm sorry. Yeah, so there was this tweet that also came out on 8, wherein this is a Vietnamese restaurant. I did google it around for what restaurant it is. So it's a Vietnamese restaurant. Now, personally speaking, yes, it has come out on Twitter, but I'm surely not confident that this is something that they have done as a meme, or is it really something that people are accepting. So, if such is the scenario, then personally speaking, this would always incur a network fee, because this is counted as a transfer, even though you are making it as a payment. You're making a transfer of your SHIB tokens from one wallet to another wallet. Unless and until we see that there is a payment mechanism or a gateway kind of stuff that is built for the SHIB ecosystem, which I strongly believe is what is in the progress in the backend. Until then, this will be treated as a transfer, and you will have to go ahead and pay the gas fees in terms of ETH. So this will be a transfer that would happen, and considering the current gas fees that is running with Ethereum, you would be losing more than what you would actually pay in the restaurant, is what I personally believe. But yes, this is a start, guys. I'm not saying that you should not be using this platform. It's only the Ethereum who is a gas fees which is at fault. It is not Shiba Inu token, and this is the beginning of how Shiba Inu's utility will come into picture in the future days. So that is where I feel. Now imagine this is just one single restaurant which has posted this kind of a sticker or a wallet address. You can use the same kind of wallet address in many other restaurants. Just imagine, once the Shibarium blockchain is out in the ecosystem, the gas space is now governed by the entire. I believe it would be governed by bone or leash, just like you have Ethereum governing the blockchain of Ethereum. Right now, you would be having to pay the gas fees in terms of bone or leash at that point of time. That's my personal opinion. So whatever transaction happens, Shiba Inu will be acting as a currency, or she as such will be acting as a currency, and Shiba Inu will be the token where you can exchange for she and use it for payment mechanisms. Think of that. So that's where we are getting ourselves into in the future, and that is the reason why I see a lot of potential for Shiba Inu token. So please do go ahead and check out my other videos on Shiba Inu earlier, which I've posted probably a week or a week and a half back, where I have completely cleared in, my views in terms of how the ecosystem is planned to work. And probably if such a thing happens, we will definitely have a timestamp. Please do comment below on what you feel about this update, on people using this kind of payment mechanism to accept Shiba Inu tokens in their respective businesses. So this is just one portion, because there is one more announcement which was made recently, sometime back, on the OpenSea platform, wherein you could purchase NFTs using Shiba Inu coins. So that's the second reason why I strongly feel there is a lot of potential to Shiba Inu token, and something big is happening. Okay, something big is happening in the background which we as normal investors are not aware about, but it definitely is happening in the background. That's where I said it's actually a smoke covered region or area right now. What we are seeing in terms of the pricing, right, currently for Shiba Inu token, it is something that, yes, we are seeing it's on a downtrend. We are seeing there is a lot of downfall in terms of the price. It's just consolidating at the same support level from probably a few months now. But yes, understand this: any project that is really good and they want the proper utility and deployment, like I have been saying, there is sustainability and stability that is very, very important for any of the platform in the crypto space, which needs to be there for successful to be successful. So if you're building an ecosystem, you cannot just say that I have two tokens to launch. You launch the tokens, you just build some blockchain within a short span of time, and you say that, yeah, okay, this is what I've done, this is what I've done, and then after a month or so, the entire blockchain collapses without any proper functionalities, or it may be subject to certain hacks where there is no proper security in place. What's the entire use of investing in those kind of platforms or those kind of coins where there is no time taken? They have just released the products to please the community or the people who are invested in, just get some price action into place and see that there is a very high, okay, I mean, every day the coin is increasing by 20%, every day the coin is increasing by 50%. This seems to be a very good investment, let's get into it. So that's when a lot of people get into it, the price skyrockets, and at one single point of time you see that you're being rug pulled. So, or you see that there is a massive price crash because one of the big whales who had a lot of tokens now sees that as a potential profit gain, and he or she would be selling those tokens, which will result in a massive dump, and that again will incur you a lot of loss. What's the use of investing in such tokens? I would be better off investing in a project where I'm confidently sure, very strongly, that there are people who are working hard, there are people who want to build this platform with some sustainability and stability in place. Now, once that is taken into consideration, anything that is built up with Shiba Inu tokens will be for the long term. It will definitely be for the long term, so it will definitely take some time, guys. I understand, yes, it's been almost a year now since Shiba Inu is in the market, but this was the time where it was building the community in the first place. And now we will look into the phase where they will start building products and start releasing them, and that is where we will see a lot of potential of growth in the upcoming days. Because see, there are two other phases which are still pending right now. Initially we wanted the token name to be spread across the entire world, so we did that. We got a huge community, we have the ship army at our backs, so we have a good volume, we have a good market cap, and we have a good amount of supply as well. So having said that, the first next thing is, now my revenue generation is in place. For any of the marketing wallets out there might be certain revenue generation that would happen, because anything you would like to build as a project will obviously incur some expenses, guys. Please try to understand. The community might be able to buy the coin, but in the back end, whoever is developing the project, they would definitely require some kind of resources, be it in terms of monetary front or be it in terms of technical aspects. That would definitely take some time. If I want to build a server today, I cannot do it in 2 hours, right? So it definitely needs, no, it's as simple as getting some hard disks, get a a server box and connect it. No, that's not as simple as it feels. When you're building a server, you need to ensure that what the purpose of the server is, and then the security of the server, which also needs to be installed, and we have to obviously configure the server to whatever you want. It takes a lot of technical stuff, right? I'm not going to get into detail, but just want to give you the analogy of nothing happens with an instant. Correct. So there are expenses that they would definitely incur. So now that they have this particular strong community built, and now that they have that revenue inflow in place, they will be utilizing this revenue to start building products going forward. Now Shiba Swap was a very good example. They did answer a lot of FUD. They did come out with their own swap, which was very much good. I understand, yes, initially there were a lot of glitches. I really feel even now that there are still a lot of glitches involved, but that is subject to change because the swap is working fine. It is not having too many glitches that you are not able to use the swap. Once in a while, yes, it does glitch. It is a technical application. It is bound to do that. It's a software. It does require some patches or fixes to be done once in a while, and that's something that the team will definitely be working on. I strongly believe that these things will be definitely fixed in the coming days, or who knows, probably in the back end without even informing us they have been patching this through, right? That also might be a scenario. It's not a hard and fast rule that each and every update that happens with the the website needs to be published outside. I mean, what's the use? Think of it. You can just roll out a update to everyone in Twitter stating that website version 2.0 is updated now with security patches. I mean, we are not looking forward for that, right? I mean, that's an internal communication that ideally needs to go on within their developer team. We do not want that. What we want as users, we want a proper glitch free platform where we would be able to easily utilize whatever the functions are there in this website. That's the one thing that I would personally look out for. And ShibaSwap has been providing me that utility in terms of usage. I have no absolute problem. I really love the way that they have actually designed the usage of words. In fact, the dig, the fetch for the liquidity pools and stuff, woofing it. I mean, probably extracting it. So burying it, that means staking it. So I mean, they've used some catchy words which are good, but on the sidelines, all these functions are working absolutely fine. So that's enough for me as a user. I do not need to worry about which website version they are running, which website update that they're releasing or patch that they're releasing this week, next week. It's none of my business to be worried about it, in fact, right? As long as I have the platform running as smooth as possible, I'm okay with it. The moment I find a lot of glitches happening, that's when I will have to complain, right? So right now, no one has actually come out with any sort of major issue related to Shiba Swap. Yes, there have been a lot of issues which I have personally faced in terms of wallet connects, because sometimes it gets connected and sometimes it throws out an error, and sometimes I do see that some of the details over here do not load well. But I have seen personally that the website was a bit slow a few weeks back, and now it has been working absolutely butter smooth. I don't know if it has to do with the region I'm in. Probably if someone else has also faced the same problem, has observed this improvement, please do comment below and let me know so that I can get to know about it. Now, after this, one more thing that I'm actually thinking of speaking is in terms of the Coinbase Pro listing that happened recently. So when I come down to Coinbase Pro, they did list Shiba Inu token, and now it's up for trade for all the orders. I believe limit order, market order. I think all of them are available right now. Plus, but however, I will not be able to use Coinbase Pro in my region since it's not enabled in my locality. I'm from India, by the way, so it's not accessible for me. So please do go ahead and let me know in the comment section below if any one of you guys are able to use all the three functionalities in your locations. And see, this is the next factor which I want to actually think of. Why would Coinbase Pro, a very well established centralized exchange, plan to list this token if they do not know what the potential of the token is? Now, Coinbase Pro is not a kind of an exchange where it starts listing each and every coin that comes its way, right? You know how difficult it is for coins to get into Coinbase, right? So, a lot of legitimate projects are still not listed in Coinbase. SafeMoon has a very big backing community out of it. They did release their first product this yesterday. In fact, to all the SafeMoon fans or astronauts out there, SafeMoon wallet is released, guys. You can go ahead and check out for the Android platform. iOS is still yet to come. I'll probably try to make a video out of it because I'm yet to check the wallet functionality. I've just got it installed yesterday. I'm still checking, waiting for certain results to come out if there are any glitches or so. But yeah, that's just an update on SafeMoon wallet. So even after having that particular that much of community backup with SafeMoon, it is not listed in Coinbase. It is not part of Coinbase Pro. Eventually, it might be. I'm not saying it would not come, but just quoting. Yes, it is 6 months old. It has come out with its own product and all this stuff. With all the hype and so much of community following out there, Coinbase Pro has not listed it. Whereas any other exchange would definitely try to go ahead and list SafeMoon. I mean, people might argue, okay, I'm comparing SafeMoon because they are planning to come out with their own exchange. They do not want to spend money. Okay, take for example any other coin. Okay, another coin which I would like to quote, Saitama. That's doing really great, and I'm invested personally in Saitama as well. You can go ahead and check out my other videos regarding the price prediction and what I feel about Saitama. I've released a few videos on that as well. So you cannot, yeah, it is also doing really good. It is a legitimate company in the first place. It is not like any other cryptocurrency where someone has just created a token and left it to the market. It's registered in the US. So why would Coinbase not list those or look into at least listing those? So why Shiba Inu coin? That's something that definitely should ring your mind, because Coinbase Pro is obviously a centralized exchange. End of the day, yes, they need to make money, but how will they make money on a coin which they feel is not going to do good in their platform or do good in terms of trading? If they feel that the people are not so interested in the coin or people have lost interest, then definitely they would not be listing such a coin over there in their exchange, because they are not potentially earning anything out of it, right? Think of it that way. It's a business. End of the day, it's always a business. I as an investor also look into the same concept. I put $10 in, I would definitely expect a $15 with the $5 profit back. That's how I would look my investment to grow. No one would like to go ahead and say that, okay, I'm going to put $10 now and then let it come down to $8 or $6 in the future. I know for a fact that it will happen, and there are much more bigger brains than us in terms of analysis, doing the analysis front for Coinbase Pro before they start listing any of the coins, because they always calculate their potential profits out of it, right? Think of it that way. Now, as far as I see, there are rules about getting it listed on the normal Coinbase platform, which eventually, yes, it will happen. Trust me on this, it will happen. Okay. And second of all, we also saw that Webull listed this. Now, Webull is also obviously seeing the potential of the coin. They would also definitely provide a platform. Now, it has a limited set of cryptocurrencies, right? Now, let me just quickly go down to Webull. I'm sorry, Webull. I said Webull. Okay, my words. All right, coming down to Webull. Let it load. Come down to trade. My internet is not supporting me well today. I mean, probably I'm having a lot of issues with my Wi-Fi. If, in case my voice gets a little disrupted, sorry and apologies for that. Do let me know on the comment section so that I can improvise next time. Probably I'm looking for a good quality mic, guys. So, anyone else who is out there who can actually suggest me a good brand to purchase for bringing out my YouTube videos, please do comment below, and do share some links if in case you have any, so that I can go ahead and look into that too. Yeah, here we have stocks. Where is my cryptocurrencies? Uh, do I have Shiba? Does it come up here? Okay, I'll better improvise my search. Okay, I think it's taking a lot of time for me on the internet to load certain stuff. Probably I missed it out. But yeah, nonetheless, you can go ahead and check out on Webull how much limited cryptocurrencies that they have for trading. So, considering that into effect, if you can just check. So, why would they list it? Because whenever they list any coin or cryptocurrency as such, they obviously will look into even the stocks, right? When they list any stock on their exchange, they look for potential profits. Why would you list a product which will not give you any profit out of the listing portion, and you would be at a loss? You are just taking that pain of managing the token, because see, centralized exchanges work in a totally different manner, because you need to manage. Coinbase did a huge mistake by adding, cutting off a zero at the initial time that they listed Shiba Inu, which resulted in a massive disruption in the price point as well, and a massive sell-off candle that you can see if you go back to their charts. Okay, so it requires a lot of monitoring and maintenance also that is there, right? So you need to have some makers, you need to have some takers. I mean, that's your sellers and buyers in simple language. So your makers are your sellers and your takers are your buyers, right? So they need to actually match orders. They need to build in algorithms so that it gives you the potentially the best match possible. All those things are involved. So there is a certain kind of work that is actually put in to even having a coin listed. It's not like you just drag and drop the coin over here by mentioning a name. There is a lot of technological stuff that happens in the back end in any of these centralized exchanges, because the system they work is totally different. It is not like Unicake Swap or Shiba Swap or anything else as a swap, because it has a liquidity pool. Here, there is no liquidity pool as such, right? So, I mean, think of it that why would people list a coin if taking so much of effort, putting in so much of investment in terms of the resources? Yeah, I see it here. My eyes. Yeah. So you can see, out of thousands of crypto coins out there, we just have 37 listed coins. And out of these 37, we also have SafeMoon listed. That's really nice. I'm seeing this the first time, guys. If anyone knows how when this got listed, please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll be very happy to actually know about it. So you can see Shiba Inu USD. I mean, this is the trading view. You can see all those changes and price fluctuations happening. It's crazy. Don't worry about it much. You can see that token listing over here. It's in the ninth position, right? So I mean, I'm not saying this is based on the position of volume or anything as such, but yeah, it is listed. That's all I wanted to show you. It's listed. Why would I invest so much of time and effort to list this coin out of all those plethora of coins that are available for me out in the market, without even having or seeing any potential profit out of it? Now, how do they profit? It's always through the trade fees. Anyone who buys or sells on their exchange would definitely be paying a small amount of trading fee, and the amount of or the volume of trade that happens there would define the volume of profit in trading fees that they would be able to extract from you, right? So if they do not see that potential volume that would be trading or the potential profit that they would be gaining from those, why would they even think of listing? So these are my takes on why Shiba Inu coin. Finally, I would like to end the video by saying that this is a very good coin till now, and it will be a very good coin in the future as well. So if you are looking for any investment, my personal advice: get on the Shiba Inu token right now and experience a good amount of profit, probably 6 to 8 months down the line. If you are ready to wait for that period, please get into the token right now. Or if you are such a kind of investor who is still in doubt, then I would advise you personally to wait till we see an update in any of the new product that they would be trying to launch. Once that launches, or probably the next is what I feel would be the blockchain itself, because no other products have been in place. I think the NFT marketplace is something which is also coming up, and that might be built up into the Shiba Swap platform, or it might be a different website altogether, which I'm not so sure yet to see it. So we might see these two products which might be launched in the recent coming days or months. Once that happens, you can actually see if you are confident enough to check on that. Yes, this product is legitimate. This product is good. This product has the certain stability and sustainability for long term usage. Then that is when you can actually get into the Shiba Inu ecosystem. But then I promise you this: I strongly believe the price wouldn't be at what you are seeing today. So, but yeah, again, it's your decision, guys. I'm not trying to influence you, or I'm not trying to ask you to purchase this coin. I'm just giving you facts and figures, and the decision should always be made by you, right? So you are the best decision maker. Research, read through the white paper, check out all the updates on Twitter, join the Telegram, Discord community, whatever is there. Have a word with any of the questions that you have with the developers or the community out there. Get some answers. Once you are satisfied with those answers, then I would suggest you to go ahead and invest. Do not invest just because I'm trying to tell you, or I'm trying to let you know that this coin is good. Don't do that. I might be wrong from my side in the coming days, right? But as far as I have done my research, I'm pretty confident this token is good. But yeah, again, it's left to your decision making in the last. So ensure that you take the correct step forward. Think of this on your time frame that you would like to invest. Basis that, get onto the coin. Even if you're a trader, I would still advise you to go ahead and pick this coin up for a short term trade of a couple of weeks. Uh, Probably because Satoshi has not actually come out with a lot of major updates on the Twitter space, and I believe that he and his team are working on something big, and it would definitely take some time. Probably in the next 15 days to 1 month duration, we would definitely be getting some update intermediary, and which is actually strong, right? Not just giving an update like I mentioned earlier, right? So it's website version 2.0 updated with so and so features added, not those kind of patchwork related updates. I'm speaking of proper strong updates on what Shibarium would be, how the ecosystem would fare, and what they're planning to do in terms of the next upcoming days on product launches. So this is what I'm eagerly waiting for to know. Once you get to know about it, there will definitely be a lot of price action. And the second thing that I'm waiting for is the Coinbase normal Coinbase listing. Once that happens, then this price obviously will double, is what my assumption or my prediction would be. Whatever we are seeing here, this would definitely double, and that's where we would definitely kill a zero as well. So Coinbase listing will definitely kill a zero. That's my prediction, guys, based on my analysis, because I'm from a market research company. I do work for a full-time job in a market research company. So basis that analysis that I have done personally, this is my prediction. You can take it from me. And probably this video will also be a timestamp. And do comment your views on how, whether you feel that 1-0 would be taken off from Shiba Inu after the Coinbase actual listing, or whether we would actually see some major price action happening once we have some good update or strong update from Satoshi and the Shiba Inu team. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, subscribe, and share this video to all the people out there, especially to those who feel Shiba Inu coin is not so good. Because I would only like to spread the word on terms of technical facts and figures, as well as the news that is running around and what my personal opinions are. I wouldn't go FOMOing into any token, or neither would I follow the FUD. My decisions and my thoughts would always be unbiased. It is not sticking to a single token. I'm not a fan of Shiba Inu for lifetime. I'm neither a fan of any other token for the lifetime. I would be definitely happy if my investment makes profit, and that's where I would look myself into, and that's where I would like to put you guys also into. So looking at, having said that, please do go ahead and check out my other videos as well. I've made a couple of videos on FEG, I've made a couple of videos on Jetstar, which is an eventually a relatively new token and a potential investment that you can definitely see in terms of upcoming days and a good profit. Now ending this video with Shiba Inu, thank you so much, have fun.